What's up, guys? QuarterHoarder here. You know, over the last few weeks, we've been metal detecting one of the most magical places we've ever hunted on. We've already dug out of the ground 5 silver hammered coins, each one going back to the 1600s, along with dozens of large copper coins, incredible old buttons, and all sorts of relics from our earliest European settlers. Well, this week's video, we pick right up where we left off and keep pushing down this field, hoping to find the next pocket of incredible things. So I hope you guys enjoy this week's video, the return of the once-in-a-lifetime cob field, and I will see you at the end. Later. Well, me, Rich, and Lynn are in this back corner. Oh, Doug just came over too. The rest of the guys are up over the hill. I got a good signal, not over the hill, but you know what I mean.
Well, that too.
I got a good signal here, Lynn. Well, good for this field. Right there. Now, when I say good signal, in this field, this is like a 32 or so.
It's a cob signal.
Well, in this field, it could be anything. I'm having a hard time getting a good swing on it because there's like some roots here from some of the soybeans. But right there, I'm going to hope for something. Who knows? Yep, maybe junk, but we'll give it a shot. Well, I pulled out the first find of the day this week. Appears to be a plain flat button on the front. I don't see any marks or designs. The back, after a quick field brushing, there is some...
It's like a circle.
Yeah, there's this little circle, and I think there's a maker's mark on it. If I get it over to the flashlight a little bit. Can't quite read it, but I'll investigate later, Lynn, because this being the oldest and hottest field we've been to in 3 years, I don't want to waste too long, you know, inspecting a button.
I got a button here too.
Do you really? Is it as cool as mine?
I don't know. The shank looks better. Can't tell other than...
All right, we'll take a look at Rich's and we'll compare buttons. All right, well, Rich got his button. Mine's in my hand. A little button off. The old-fashioned button off, Rich. Here, drop yours in my hand if you don't mind. My button is on the left. Rich's is on the right. He does have a more impressive shank, but I have a nice circle on the back, and he is circleless. And both of them are just plain Jane flat front buttons. But hey, Rich, we've been here 3 minutes and 22 seconds.
Yeah.
And we each have a 1830s era button, so that's a heck of a start.
Psyched.
Let's go get some more of them.
I'm okay.
Well, we've got the first cold day of the year. There's wind today, and we have frozen fingers, but you know what? When you're finding good stuff, you really don't care as much. Another double on the buttons, Charlie and I. That's 4 buttons in 6 minutes, Lynn. Let's check this out. Charlie's got a little tiny, like vest or cufflink size button. Anything on the front?
It's plain.
All right, he's got a plain one. And I got this one, Lynn. Mine's kind of interesting where it looks like it may have been a 2-piece button that got smushed, or it's just a little fat. And on the front, it's hard to see, but there's like a star pattern, very faint. You can see those lines going out from the middle.
And a little circle.
And a little circle in the middle. Yeah, I'm going to say it's a star. Maybe it's not, but that's 4 incredible buttons, Charlie. All of them pre-Civil War. And this isn't even what we're literally looking for. We were looking for cobs. We're looking for coppers. We're looking for hammered gold today.
Anything silver for me.
This is going to be a magical field. So let's hunker up the machines and let's go find that stuff. Well, dog tag Doug, Mexican Doug, Jane Fonda Doug's first find of the day. Some of the guys are pushing out to the middle more where we had incredible success with the old coins. Doug's hitting the outskirts and he said he's got himself an Indian. Did you get a date off that sucker, Doug?
Not yet.
It's thin, so it's not going to be a fatty. Oh yeah.
And it rang up too high to be a fatty.
Yeah, I can see it. I can't see a date right now either. Started off really good, Doug, in the first 10 minutes, an Indian and 4 buttons. And believe it or not, everything we're hoping for today is 100 years older than all this stuff we're finding so far.
Yeah.
And I know it's here, Doug.
up the game here.
I can feel it in my bones. Are we going to find it today or not? I don't know.
Yeah, I have a feeling we are.
I think we are too.
Yeah.
Well, good find on the Indian, Dougie. Number one on the day. First coin of the day.
Yeah.
Now let's see how much earlier we can beat that by.
What did it ring up?
All right, Charlie, the Heritage Relic Hunter, has himself a nice one. We're going to do another live dig, Charlie. We're going to try to do a lot of them today because I think some real magical things are going to come out of the ground. This is Charlie's signal. I'm going to swing over just so you can hear it. Right there. And if I spin on it, even better this direction, and it's very small. So we're going to have Charlie do his magic
Go, Charlie.
and see what we can get out of it.
We'll hold this for me a second. Pressure in the way.
All right, let's see. He might have it. Is it out, Charlie?
Right there.
All right, here we go. Let's see if you can get something magical.
A moment of suspense. Small.
Hold on, pick it up, Charlie. Up, is this it?
Yeah.
Oh, piece of lead.
No, it's a button, I think.
Oh.
I think. Oh no, it's a.
Watch key.
Yeah, it's a pocket watch winding key.
Second one, right?
Did we get one here?
Last week, I think.
I'm taking one for the team, Charlie, getting all this muddle over my fingers.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll brush it down and get a look at it. Sometimes they have a design on them. With all the mud, you can't even see the shape. So we'll come back and we'll give it a quick brush down.
Yep.
Well, there's Charlie's piece that, man, I think it might be a watch winding key, but I'm not positive. It might be something different that broke off. It's about the size of one, so I'll go with it. You usually would have a fine tip on it for you to get into the pocket watch. So either the tip broke off or it's something totally different. You know, it could be the handle to like a key or something. It's,
Yeah, it rang up 45.
no, I saw it.
46.
Yeah, it sounded good. It was small
Yeah.
and brass, and this is what you get. Well, good job, Charlie. I'm not 100% sure,
Well, thank you.
but I'm 83%
It
sure.
was fun digging it.
All right, RVW said he's got something that was kind of strange.
I'm RVW now.
I just don't feel like saying Rich Van Winkle.
Kind of like it. Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. I think it's.
Is it a
bent,
buckle?
And it's a piece of something, but it's got. It looks like maybe Cupid or something on
The
there.
New Year's Cupid.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. It's like a, what do you call those things?
Escutcheon? Is it a part
No,
of an escutcheon?
not a Cupid. Oh, I can't. The name's eluding me. Those a cherub.
Oh yeah,
A
right.
cherub. That's what it is. Yeah, you're right. It looks like it was a brass something or
And it's
other.
got to be brass because I tried to straighten that and I cannot bend it.
No, I think you'll probably
I
snap
wonder if
it.
it's part of an escutcheon or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can clearly see the cherub there, and the hand's broken off. I'm sure it was longer. Well, it's an interesting piece, Rich.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure exactly what it is, but who doesn't like a good mystery once in a while?
Exactly.
Nice find.
Rub.
Well, I had a bouncy one right here. It was in the low 30s. I didn't think it was going to be anything great, Lynn, but I'm chasing everything in this field because you just never know. I got this little piece out,
Ah.
and when I brush it, let me see if I can get it to what little sun we have. It's definitely a thimble.
Yeah.
I can see the little Epcot Center, golf ball marks on it.
Yep.
But it's so tiny, and it doesn't look broken. You think it
little
could be a kid's thimble,
Maybe a young girl.
like child labor back then.
Well, young girls in the 1800s did samplers and learned how to sew and everything.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. They started them really young.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
8,
look at
9
the
years
scale.
old.
Look, Lynn, try to hold up to your hand. I can't. I only have one hand. You have to do it.
Hold it.
Like, it wouldn't even fit on your pinky, would it?
Well, yeah.
Oh, would it? Oh. All right, well, then maybe it's a grown-up pinky thimble.
Maybe it's just a small one.
Could just be a tiny one.
It
Well,
is small.
Yeah, well, interesting piece, though. You don't get a lot of thimbles this tiny, or at least I don't. So I will throw it in the case.
It's a cute little thing.
Thank you. Well, Lynn, I was chasing a signal I don't always dig. It was a 19 19's usually junk, but in this field I'm hoping maybe hammered gold coin or even a tomback button.
Or even a tomback, yeah.
But I got something interesting. It's neither. It is a button though, not tomback. And I'm only showing it because it's got like a design on it. I didn't brush it real well yet, but can you see those little,
I see some, like, raised
maybe,
areas.
yeah, maybe a flower or something? Try to catch it in the light. It's overcast today. Let me brush it and take a look. I'm pretty sure there's the flower design and a nice full
shank.
stand-up shank. Yeah. Let's see if I got anything cool on this sucker. Well, there it is. I tried to brush it a little better.
Nothing come through there.
Well, you can see the little dots. There's definitely some sort of a pattern going on. I'll have to clean it better at home, but any button that has markings on it, you kind of get a little excited. At least this one had something. It's old and it's worn down a lot. But I'll still take that. That's a nice pretty one.
It's real cute.
And the shank, look how cute that is, Lynn.
Cute.
That's a pretty little shank. All right, so I'll put that in the case too.
Sweetie.
It's like 6 or 7 buttons on the day. No copper coins yet, but the day is still early. Well, Lynn has herself a find. Now, Lynn is not using that detector. She walks around, likes to see what everyone finds, but she's always looking at the ground for pieces of pottery, mostly glassware, maybe arrowheads.
Yep.
And she got a
Anything.
beautiful surface find. Look at this. This is a glass, it's glass, Lynn?
Black glass.
A black glass button of a gorgeous floral design.
Strawberries, it looks like.
Is that what it
I
is?
think up close it looks like.
I don't know if they're strawberry. Maybe it is. I don't know. The back is not a shank, but like you would feed the string through that little groove, and obviously there must be a hole there.
Right.
I can't believe you saw that sitting on the surface. That's beautiful, Lynn. That might be the best find of the day, and you just eyeballed it laying on the top of the ground. That's amazing. Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
thank
super
you.
cool.
Use some of that QuarterHoarder water.
All right, let's see what we got. Doug just dug
A mule shoe.
some sort of a big giant shoe.
You're letting the luck out.
It might even fit Doug. It might fit on you. You can plow these fields for us. But Charlie's got something that might be a coin. I got a glimpse of it. He put it back into like this clump of dirt that he had, and it almost looked like it was bent.
Taco, like
Yeah, it's bent.
Ooh.
I should take my gloves off.
And
If it's a button, it's a Colonial button.
It's very, very thin.
Yeah.
I think it's either a half cent or a button.
Yeah,
Here, let me see, because you got gloves on.
yeah, I can't handle it.
It's either a button
It
or
looks like a coin.
a half cent.
Queenie.
It's a coin, I think.
You know what? I think I,
I
see
think button.
the button shaft.
I think that's dirt, guys.
Maybe dirt.
Yeah.
All right, let's. Oh, I thought I saw something.
That's a
Do
farthing
you mind
size.
if I brush it?
No, oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Here, Rich. Let me get my flashlight out.
What do you say about the book?
Is there a?
There's a shank mark.
There is?
Something
Okay.
there, but
Okay.
it's probably in a
Okay.
box from when he moved.
All right.
It's
Well,
right.
we'll see if there's a marking on it there, Charlie.
Okay.
All right, Lynn, I got a fun one here. This is only about 4 inches deep or so. It's not a thick signal that I thought was going to be a coin, so I didn't live dig it. And Lynn saw the edge of it right there. It's going to be a 2-piece button, and the 2-piece buttons are like a party in a box because it's going to have. Oh, maybe not.
Well,
Maybe it's just the top. Well, let's see. It's going to have an image on this side, I believe. Are you ready?
that's the money shot anyway, right?
And it does.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, it could be another conductor button.
Oh yeah.
I think it's going to be another conductor. That'll be the third
You
one.
can see the writing in the circle
Yep.
in the middle.
It is. It's a third one. I got 2. Leroy got 1. Man, maybe like a train captain lived here. It's very odd that you find matching buttons like that.
Something happened to him here, and he
Yeah.
lost his coat.
Lem-
Is it a conductor?
It's another conductor, the exact
I
one.
heard you say that.
Button number 3. Let me brush it down and we'll come back and get a look at it. This is going to be a cool one.
Wow, we're getting the whole coat.
Well, here's my button. This is the back, and it looked a little odd because of that. I could tell that it wasn't going to be complete. The shank is missing and the back part of the button broke off. But the front part looks good. There it is. It says conductor with a big star in the middle. I'm assuming train conductor. Could it be like a Leonard Bernstein conductor?
I doubt it.
You don't think it could have been like a Fantasia or
Oh
something?
yeah. Before he really got big time,
Yeah.
he was out here picking corn.
Hey, you never know. Everyone's got to start somewhere, Doug.
It could be the trolley.
It could have been from a
conductor,
traveling band.
the trolley.
I'm going to go with train or trolley over Leonard Bernstein. But that's awesome. Third one from the field. I love buttons with designs and writing on the front. So fantastic find for me. Deep in the case she goes.
Yeah. Join the.
My hand, you see it
Oh,
there.
yeah, really.
All right, Charlie's got something that he thought was unique. Turns out it's not. Look at this. Charlie got this incredible piece of Victorian brass with a cherub on there. He thought it was the most original, coolest thing ever, but look, Charlie. Rich found the exact same other half.
Color today.
Yeah, like you guys have the two matching cherubs
Yeah.
to something, maybe a big escutcheon or whatnot. So they wouldn't go like this, would they? Because then they'd be looking at. Well, I don't know. Could they?
I really don't know.
No.
It could have been it could have been going around.
Could have been a whole ring of
Could have
them.
been-
Yours is straighter. Rich's is mangled. Yours looks more feminine, where Rich's looked more
And
masculine.
he got his at the start of the day. I got mine at the end of the
That's
day.
true. Look, you guys are total opposites. Well, congratulations, Charlie, on your super original, not so original cherub.
Judy will think it's cool though.
Yeah, you can hang it on the Christmas
Everything I
tree.
bring it home is cool.
All right, Rich called. He said he's got something. And as I got to him, Doug in the background yelled he's got a copper. So we've got a 1-2 punch here. Let's see what Rich
We
has.
always like to find. This one's a little unique because it's bent up but not broken.
Oh my gosh, twisted up big time.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, it's a skeleton key.
Yeah.
The post
Oh,
box is
I
very
can't
nice.
believe that didn't break, Rich.
Yep.
That is, give it a quick brush down so people can see it, because you really lose the shape of it.
Yeah.
I can't believe that didn't snap.
That's a cool find. That's really cool.
Now, you know I opened up the GW
it's-
button when it was tacoed. I wouldn't even attempt it with that.
No. And it's like, oh, it has a number 3 right there. That's really cool. And it's flat.
What's really cool,
See
the
how
number
it's-
3 in general?
Well, that it's stamped there.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't really tell with the glasses. Look at
That
that,
is
Charlie.
not that bad.
I've
Nobody
never
could
seen one
believe.
like that.
And see how the middle's flat, not round?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yep. That's probably what helped it bend.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great find, Rich.
Right here's the house. Mate. See if it works in the house there.
You go try that. Go,
Unbend it first.
go try to unlock the door while I go see Dougie's copper out there.
Let's all go.
Yeah.
All right, Rich beat me to Doug. Doug's looking at his skeleton key.
That is so cool.
Let's see this copper, Dougie. We've been waiting for. Oh, it's over here.
Yeah, he's digging something else.
Oh,
I
oh.
couldn't wait.
Let's see.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Yep. Let me see, Doug.
And you wouldn't believe that. That rang up a 35 on the legend.
That
And
low.
I
What
never
did you think it was?
suspected.
I
didn't think. I thought it was a button.
Anytime I get one in the 30s, I'm so surprised.
Well, what was the number, Doug?
35.
Wow.
In every
I'm curious. Out of the ground, once we figure out what it is.
It still
if
comes
it's,
up
It looks a
35.
little-
It does?
It looks
Yeah.
a little small too. Not
It looks thin.
It's small,
Yeah.
but not completely large cent size either.
All right, let's give it a brush down and see what we got. Let's hope for something unique. All right, there's Dougie's coin, and this is the front, and there's not a ton of detail, but enough we can figure out what it is. You can see the back of the bust. It's facing towards my thumb, and you can see a little tuft of hair right at about 7 o'clock or
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
Yep.
And because that bust is so far to the right, we thought, oh, could it be a William and Mary? And I believe it is, because I can see the front of the nose of Mary, and it's really worn, but I can almost faintly see the line in between the two heads. Now, these William and Marys were like 1694, somewhere around there. Super duper old, but there's just not a ton left on there.
Yeah.
This side, when we brushed it,
You can just begin to. You have to rotate it back the other way. You can just barely begin to see Britannia.
I can't even begin or end or nothing. I don't see anything on that side. But this side, I can clearly see right there William, and I can see Mary, because she's a fox.
I wouldn't go that far.
Doug, that's incredible. That is our 7th 1600s coin from
Yep.
this field.
Yep. And
This-
my second William and Mary.
Absolutely amazing
and both of
coin.
them rang up low.
Well, I'm glad you dug it. I mean, this field, anything, even in the 30s, you're probably digging. I wonder if they were named after the college.
No, I think the college was named after them.
Well, Charlie the Relic Hunter, Charlie the Heritage Relic Hunter. It's cold. My tongue is not quite making the syllables that I want it to make. Gave the silver sign.
Now, did I get the silver sign?
Yeah, you drew an S with your finger.
Oh,
Unless you found a slug. Did you find a slug or a...
I apologize. It was not a silver sign. It was like this.
What is that sign? You found a teacup?
I didn't get it either.
What is that? Oh, is that a bell? Is it,
Ho, ho.
oh, a bell sign. Well, that's pretty cool. Let me see what kind of bell you got.
Okay, let me get. Hey, I have to bend down here.
Oh,
We don't have a bell symbol.
that's
We
right.
have one.
Oh, that's the very first one from this field. Oh, it's going to be an old one, Charlie. We haven't. Oh, I see. It looks like the shank. It's going to be drilled. Yep, it's going to be a drilled shank. It looks complete, maybe crushed on this one side. Yeah, like a dented there.
Well, we were saying last week we've never found a crotal bell in
Well,
this field.
you know
Not
what's
in
really-
this field.
You know what's really weird, to be honest with you? Today I thought.
There's a maker's mark on it too.
I thought about we should be able to find a crotal bell here.
We should.
This morning I was thinking about. I didn't say it to anybody, but I was thinking we should find a crotal bell here.
Exactly. 2 farms.
Yeah, it's got the pedal. Let's brush it, Charlie.
Okay.
It'll definitely ring, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get the dirt out now, but
Right.
I see a maker's mark on the bottom.
Right.
So let's see what it says and we'll get a good look at the shank.
Okay.
Oh,
There's Charlie's crotal bell. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Even though it's broken and kind of pushed in a little bit, just look how nice that design is of all the pedals. This one, what's super cool, the exact same maker's mark that Joe found a few weeks ago. It says O, actually yours looks like OBO. Maybe it's different. Joe's was ORO. Yours looks like a B. Joe's was Robert Williams. Maybe yours is Barry Williams from the Brady Bunch. I don't really know. But, Doug, do you know what this is called? The opening on a crotal bell. Do you have any idea what it's called? I know what it's called.
crotch?
No, not the crotch. Charlie, do you know?
I have no idea.
Lynn?
I don't.
I'm afraid to say.
No,
It's
I'm
called the
tired of
throat.
The throat.
Yeah. So this is the part, and even the Christmas bells, like the sleigh bells that have 2 of them,
Yeah.
they're just crossed
it. Seems
throats.
like it's a
Well, I'll clean that out. See if the little
Nice job,
dinger.
Charlie.
Yeah.
See if the
That's
dinger-
our first
Yes.
crotal
And it's
bell.
really beautiful.
Yes.
Look how nice the pedals are. I just love how, with the dirt in the low areas and cleaned in the high areas, it really makes it just look beautiful.
Well, thank you
Well,
guys.
Well, that's a
you
great
got
find,
the
Charlie.
machine running.
Thank
Tell
you.
me what this is.
Oh, let me see. It looks like it's the top edge of a watch winding key that it was busted.
Yeah, it looks like that. Looks.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing it is.
that's the first thing I thought of, and it's brass. It really rang up well.
Yeah, so did his, I think, because I swung over. Yours was like in the high 30s, I think.
It was, yes.
Well, good find, both of yous, but I
Yeah,
think Charlie
Charlie's
won
wins
with that
this
beautiful
one.
crotal
Yeah,
bell.
but he got that
Beautiful.
William and Mary though. And you got that.
Wow.
And I'm carrying around this lucky mule shoe.
Yeah, Doug wants me to
And
clean this
still
mule
have-
shoe up, so I said, I'll clean it up, but you got to carry it around all
Since
day.
you've been carrying it, you've been unlucky.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh man, another incredible day at this farm that time just seems to have forgotten. More incredible old coins like Doug's William and Mary 1694 halfpenny, all sorts of old buttons and interesting relics. Every single hole is like Christmas morning, assuming it's Christmas morning in the 1600s. And of course, if you guys want to get a metal detector, pinpointer, sand scoop, anything hobby related, you can always shoot me an email, QuarterHoarder@yahoo.com. Just let me know where you live and what your budget is and what kind of terrain you plan on swinging over. I'll help you pick out the best machine for your budget so you can get out and find some of the incredible things like we do every single week. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. It's a hobby of champions. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting, and I will see you on the next one. Later.